Alright. Hey, alright. In this live stream, let me focus now. Really don't like talking during that. I'm animating. So I decided, let's share that. Because I'm animating anyways. Usually when I animate during live streams, thing keeps lagging. But that was when I was using Flash. Now I'm using TV Paint. Let's hope it doesn't freeze too much while live streaming. It's a little experiment. And I missed you guys, huh? As the title says, this is a Q&A live stream, so you guys can ask me questions. You can ask me anything you want, and I'll keep track of the chat. Yeah. Hey, I'm Murdoch Nichols from Gorillaz.
I'm Murdoch Nichols from the band Gorillaz.
I love Gorillaz. Hey, welcome to the live stream. Let's see how this works. It does feel as if it's a little slower, because I am live streaming. It eats a whole bunch of RAM. So I'm animating this little scene, or shot. Let's just play it through. So that's what I'm making. How are you, Yosh? This looks amazing. Thank you so much. This is actually the first shot I'm animating for my short film, which was called The Puppeteer. I'm likely gonna change the name of the short film to The Loot Car, which is basically Czech for puppeteer. Because the film will be an ode or an homage to the animator Jan Svankmajer, which I really admire. And because the loot car is easier with like traffic and searchability, because the puppeteer, The music you're hearing right now is by Violet Pony, which I hope I can get to compose for the short. So yeah. Alright, let's get animating.
They will scrunch you up in just one bite.
So don't ever run off. Don't think I can get any louder. Just one bite. So don't ever run off. Also, sadly, the short film will more than likely get pushed farther back, so it won't be released in November, because I really want the highest quality for the short film, because it's really my passion project.
They will scrunch you up in just one bite. So
Let's get an in-between there. Can't wait for the short film to come out. Neither do I, but I'd love to share it with you guys, but it's not nearly finished. Just started, really. Well, I just finished like all the pre-production stuff and development stuff, which took lots longer than I'd ever imagine. But it's good, if you have a really good, if you are really good prepared, it's gonna be a lot better. I really wanted to make sure for this time to really get the story as best as possible. And get the characters established, everything, yeah. And I did actually a whole ton of research, like to nature and the animals I'm using. I really wanted to feel as a real world, feel realistic. There's tons of things I searched up, like composition studies, all that stuff. right now I'm just doing straight in betweens, favoring the orange one because of ease in and ease out. How does that orange one go? Yeah, I'm not sure how I'm gonna draw his sleeves, so that's interesting. I'm trying to figure it out while I am animating. That should do it. It will probably be 12 frames a second, a little less. Well, this shot will probably be 12 frames a second with the lip sync and all. And I'm also hopefully getting assistant animators on board. Right now I have 2 assistant animators, how do you call it, on my wish list. One is Yutai, a great friend of mine. Another one is a guy from my school who has experience in animation. Both don't have a whole bunch of experience, but I want to give them this opportunity. And also it's great for me because I can get free help. I'd love to pay them, but like I'm already going greatly over budget with this film, and I'm not making any money from this film. I'm not ever gonna get it back. I'm sorry, I just love this song. Tempest Man. Yeah. What? What is that? Switch. Okay. Hey Yoshi, hey Dragon Animation Emotions. What up? Do you make art for fans? I make all my art for you guys. And oh boy. So yeah, there's that. Me, and you're so I'm animating on 24 frames a second, since this will be used for film festival, so it's gonna be more cinematic. It's gonna be use, I believe it's called DCP, standard cinema settings. So instead of 920, it's the standard cinema size of 1.85, and the frame rate is 24. And I will likely animate on 2s, meaning that I'm gonna hold each frame for 2 frames, so I don't have to animate 24 frames a second. And it also means that if I need a frame to be shorter, I can, which is really nice. Hi, cute fluff. Who, me? That can't be me. Alright, so this one, wait. Oh, also, oh my god, I forgot to mention that I'm not using Ocean and Yosh for the short film anymore. I changed it to 2 new characters, Mocha and Sock. And right now I'm animating Sock, who is a rat wearing a sock. His outfit is a sock. So, yeah, big change. Do not underestimate me, you demise. The hatred you run for so long, it sends from the skies. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Rar. This one is a little harder to in between because it's like, first of all, it's really rough, and second of all, it's like a big change. So it's hard for me to see which line is which line. But I think something like that works. Now you also see that this arm comes in. So I gotta figure out where that comes from. Maybe it just comes like he just like, maybe he holds like that. So it's really folded up, really, holding it close to his chest like that. The arm scrunches up. That's it. I'll animate the tail later. That's secondary animation, really. Yep, I've been drawing on the wrong layer again. It happens all the time. I'm not sure why. It only happens in this program. I just switched to another layer for some reason. Which I gotta learn to live with. When I animate, I draw poses and don't know how they look like. I either look up images or just do the pose and imagine it. How I came up with the poses is that I acted it out. So I just set up the camera, had the audio on loop, and I just acted it out. So I just really stood in my room and did all the things. So when I listen to the audio, there's he comes to this point in the sentence where he looks away. He talks about there are foxes in these woods. So these woods, he looks away. They'll scrunch up in one bite. Then he does that. He bites. One bite. They'll scrunch you up in one bite. And then I wanted him to move closer to the camera. This is sort of a point of view shot of Mocha. He's talking to Mocha, the other character, warning Mocha for the foxes in these woods. And I really want Sock to be really empowered in here. So this shot starts with him being kind of tiny in shot. They'll scrunch up in just one bite, so don't ever run off. And then he moves really close to the camera, really close, as you can see here. This part is really rough since I drew this exact frame tons of times, since I really find it hard to get that forced perspective of him being really close to the camera. So I gotta figure that out. But I thought, let's just put in-betweens in there, and then maybe I'll figure out, oh, that's how I should do that. Alright. Mark says, Yoshi, when did you start animating? What inspired you to animate? First off, my first animation, I made that when I was 11 years old. So back in 2012. And it was a Minecraft animation done in Photoshop. So I drew something in Photoshop, exported it, drew a little, exported it, drew a little, exported it, erasing it all in one layer. It was absolutely insane. So there was one layer. So I kept erasing, drawing, exporting, erasing, drawing, exporting, erasing, drawing, exporting each frame, which is absolutely insane. And why I did that was because my parents got a new computer, so they gave me their old computer, which was an iMac, a really old, a terrible, slow iMac. But it didn't have internet connection, and there weren't any games on it. So the only two programs that were really on it that were interesting to me as a kid were iMovie and Photoshop. So I figured, let's go make an animation, and that's what I did. Yeah. And after that, what inspired me was just I had these two programs, and it just popped in my mind. Let's go. After that, I did like some more animations, but at that point, it wasn't really a passion of mine or something I wanted to do. Back in 2016, I made my first animation meme, just because I really liked watching animation memes, and I thought, let's give this a try, and it got really popular. So I decided to make some more, and it got more popular, and that's kind of how I got here. And animation started to really grow on me, and right now I'm at a point where I'm really sure I want to do this as a future, as a job. And I still want that, really. Really, I just love it so much, to bring characters to life, to build your own worlds. It's amazing, really. And it kind of clicks, yeah. It was logic for me to do this. Which animation meme did you animate? My first animation meme was I think it's called the Who's This meme. You can search it up on my channel. Fun fact, it was completely traced from Kitty Dog. But like a year later, we had a Discord call and we laughed all about it. So it's cool. Me and Kitty Dog are friends. We collabed once. She was my first time collabing ever, which is kind of fun because I was still a really tiny channel and she was huge. I want this to be longer, really. Hey, Galax is in here, Charlie's in here, Pengus. Let's see if she's on Discord. Don't. Kinda got. Haven't called with her in 27 years. What games do you like? I don't really play games at all, to be honest. But the games I do like are by a Czech company called Animating Design, which they just have a really amazing art style. Really, really great. So I love playing those games. So that's Machinarium, Botanica, Samorost. Do you play Minecraft? I used to play Minecraft, but I lost my password, so I'm not playing it anymore, sadly. But if I did have my password, I would definitely be addicted to it again. This is another interesting one, because there's like a huge difference between these. With the head, that is then. Because the head goes from there to there. I want to favor this one. So this one is pointing that way. This is a fun thing you can do. This is like a guideline, really. So this snout is pointing this direction, right? Pointing down. This other snout over here is pointing upwards, like that. Now, if you put it in the middle, that means it's a straight in between. That's how you call it, a straight in between, because it's right in the middle. But in this case, I want to use is in favoring this frame. So instead of putting it in the middle, I'll put it at third. Like so. For now I can keep this line in since this is just rough animation. So I like to draw the nose in first, snout, and I can see that like the back of the head, like that ball shape. You have the ball shape here, ball shape here. This one's gonna go here. Let's just connect that. Remember to always, that's really something that, like the best advice I can ever give, and the best advice I ever got, which I got from Aaron Blaze, who used to be in Disney Animator. I talk about him all the time. But Aaron is really amazing. He taught me lots. He gave me the advice to stay rough, always be rough with your drawings. You know, don't make it precise. You gotta start really rough, and then you can always type down. I'm not really sure about it, because here his head is pointing down. And here his head is pointing upwards. It's so here his head is like that. Here it's like that. Should be like that. Like so, right? Let's favor that first frame a little bit more. Utah's in here. Hello. Do you like sea slugs? I don't. I'm allowed to take screenshots. Sure. What's your favorite type of music? I really like the music I'm listening to right now, which is Violet Pony, which is my favorite artist of all time. Amazing. Hey, do you consider to do things except animation and art? And do you have any hobbies besides them? I just really love art, so that's what I really dedicate most of my time to. And I'm really starting to take it more and more seriously. Yesterday I started a model, like figure drawing class, drawing from a model. Yesterday there wasn't a model and drew from a picture, but they're gonna have a model to draw from each week. So there's that, and then I'm also in a painting class. So yeah, just wanted to flex, man. See, I moved a layer down there. The heck. Hey, Kuin Comic Art, what up? Did you ever animate with Flip-a-Clip? I did, once or twice. Flip-a-Clip is great. It's just I don't like drawing on a phone or a tablet. That's really I just have difficulty with that. That's I'm honest with that. So the elbow is here. The elbow is here. Where does the elbow go in the middle? What? Animation is really you see the wrist is here, the wrist is there, the wrist goes in the middle. Preferring that one actually. It should be like that. How are you? I'm great. Maybe a little tired. I'm not sure what's up with my voice. Might be a little sick, a little cold, but other than that, I'm really great. Okay, so you see that hand has a little drag and fingers. Haha. Does that sound like I have an idea what I'm doing? Haha. Hee. Because I don't really. But I do like to teach or something. I tried to upload tutorials on my channel, but people didn't really like it. So I'm still trying to figure out where that fits. Maybe to start another channel or do that stuff on Skillshare or someplace. Maybe write a book. I don't know. Because I really love to share the knowledge I have. Not that I am amazing or that I'm a master at anything, but I do think that I can teach people some things. So where does that arm go? The arm is here and then it goes there. So are we gonna have it like that? You know, anticipating that, so it's more punchy. Let's turn that off. Hey Yosh, we love you. Thank you. Hey mate, cool seeing you live. I'm great. You guys are still hanging out with me, you know. Because let's be really honest, I completely abandoned this channel, which is just too sad. But I think it's just a little better for me. YouTube was stressing me out lots. Can you sing? Only when I'm comfortable. Ooh, what was that? Only when, actually I sing a lot, but not in front of people. If you would write a book, I would definitely buy it. Oh, thank you. The problem is I'm not sure if I can write a book. I'd love to make a kid's illustration book. Not sure if that's gonna be a thing. Most likely not. And then there is an idea I'm playing around with, but I'm not sure if that's big enough of a concept to make a whole book about, which is about inspiration, how to get inspiration, how to use it, how to be really selective about your inspiration, and how to think of that. So at least I believe as an artist this is how I think about it. I think that every inspiration you take, everything that you take in, everything you watch is gonna influence the art you're gonna make. So if you watch a whole lot of anime, there's a big fat chance that your art is gonna look anime-ish because that inspired you. The chances of someone drawing an anime picture who has never seen anime is just so slim. It would be crazy if someone who lived in the mountains for 30 years, completely in isolation, to draw an anime girl, you know? And it's also the reason I don't watch anime, because I'm just scared that I'll inherit the anime art style. And that's why I try to watch as much, more artsy films, read more literate books, Kafka. This could be faster. And now it's too fast. Come on. Come on. Come on, come on. Nah. There needs to be an in-between in there as well. Oh, a whole bunch of questions. Oh, art block. Art block. I kind of forgot that was a thing even. I don't like exhaustion is a thing, but I'm not sure if art block is a thing. I'm not really sure if I believe in it. I sort of do, but on the other hand, I don't. I think it's a term young artists throw out way too quickly. They just draw for 30 minutes and then they're like, oh, poof, art block. Oh, sorry, can't draw for a month. Bye. Don't just throw that out. Try even, please. And the thing to remember is that drawing from imagination is insanely hard, and I even really struggle with that. Drawing from memory is absolutely crazy, and only like masters can masters can do that, because you need a visual library. That's huge. Art block is this is what Utice has. Art block is pretty much a lack of motivation. I think so, yeah. Lots of young artists, I experienced that too. I think I kind of grew over that. Is that you procrastinate a lot. I still procrastinate, but I think I do it a lot less. And that is that you procrastinate because, at least I think, lots of artists, or at least I speak from my experience, I think it's fear, or at least a form of fear of failing, and that's why you move it forward. So yeah, but I do still push things to the very edge. Try to procrastinate because I do like the pressure it puts on you. I like to work under lots of pressure, so yeah. But in this case, for this short film, I pushed it too far, I think. On one hand, I pushed it too far. I know that I'm not going to finish this film by the time, not the entire film, the way I want it. But on the other hand, I didn't push it far enough because I do think the story needs the development it needs. I do need the research done before I start working on this film. I've had an art block for about a year now. Now, no. Don't. I've read a book, haven't finished it, but it's called The Power of Habit, which is really interesting, and it talks about habit loops, and it's true, and this was based on psychological research that the human brain works with habit loops. So the more you do things, so if you brush your teeth once, it's not going to be a habit. It's just a one-time occurrence. If you do it twice, it's not going to be a habit. But if you do it for 3 weeks, every morning and every night, it's going to be a habit, and you are going to brush your teeth. Yeah, wow, great example, man. But it is an example. And habits work with cues and rewards. So, with toothbrushing, I guess the cue is you get it in the morning and your mouth is just like, I'm gonna brush my teeth. That's the cue. And the reward is you have a fresh mouth, right? Now the thing with drawing is you have to set up these cues for yourself. So that cue can be a calendar, like you can have set a timer, like I'm gonna draw for 5 minutes, set the bars low, really. I'm gonna draw for 5 minutes at 8 o'clock. So the cue is I'm gonna draw at 8 o'clock, and then the reward is you get a drawing. And what can help is to share your progress. So if you have social media, post that drawing. If you follow me on Instagram, you can see I'm posting kind of exclusively sketchbook entries, because that's something I'm struggling with to really fill my sketchbook, to draw every day. So that's why I post it on social media, and the reward is that I get comments, so that's really nice. But if you are stuck in an art block, what really could help is to get a drawing course, either online or in your hometown. In your hometown, yeah. A drawing course, or at school, or find friends you can draw with, and draw every week, which really helped me, because I go draw every week and it repeats, right? It's every week at the same time. So there's that. And then I can also suggest you getting a Pinterest account. Pinterest really helped me a lot. It's a website with tons of like inspirational photos, um, and just copy the photos. Really, just copy it, come up with characters. To me, it's like a enormous source of inspiration. Woe is me, they say. Every time that life you fucked up all the chances to redeem yourself. You're the one at the end of the rainbow. Still, you're searching for gold. Is it me, or is school the best place for drawing besides sleeping? What? I don't understand that question. School is an interesting topic. I kind of have a love-hate relationship with it, because it's great to, to have discipline, which you really learn out of school. And right now I'm in film school, because I believed my passion was there, but I kind of discovered, luckily, that my passion lies close to it, and that is animation film, more specifically. I do prefer animation over film. Well, that's not entirely true. I would love to be a fiction director anyways, but it's wildly out of reach. Such thing. The elements of friendship are lost. So yeah, I'm just brambling. I'm not sure what I just said, but keep coming with the questions. Been 2 years since I subbed to Yosh. I remember this Tuesday live streams. 8K? 2 years ago. I'm not 2 years ago? I think I had more than 8K. But it was a lot smaller 2 years ago. It was 2017, right? Yeah, that I just started animation memes around that time. Yeah. And I did weekly live streams. Yes. To redeem yourself, the one at the end. Got to go. Great info. Looking forward to seeing your animation, mate. Cheers. Thank you. See ya. Alright, so the skull is about here, and let's see if this in between works. It kind of looks weird. These arms. Oh god. One question, how's pay from YouTube? Let's be really honest, it's really bad. It's crazy how bad it is. It's absolutely insane. How little money I made from YouTube. If you compare it to like all the hours I put into it. It's really, really hard to make a living off it, which is why I want to sort of move on. Because I'm not sure if YouTube really has a future. What's What's up with his booty? It should just be like that. Yeah, see, this is the problem of in-betweening. You just follow these lines, and then these completely nonsensical shapes come out. Like, what is this line doing? Where did that line even come from? I thought YouTubers, animators gained, like, more than thousands of dollars. Right? Like, I'm not supposed to talk about that, which I think is in your contract, but I think if you take all the hours I put into YouTube over all the years, I must be making like less than 50 cents an hour. But I never did it for the money, really. I think I just really love doing it, and it's just really by chance that I got the viewers I have now, and I'm really appreciative of that. I haven't watched Steven Universe. I don't know, I never got into that show. It just feels weird. Okay, so there should be poof. Well, I'm not sure. You're not, as a YouTuber, you're not supposed to say how much money you make. But the pay, it's a lot of people think that YouTubers are millionaires. I'm not. Like, for example, last week I had a job for 3 days, right? It was 3 days animating at a studio, and I made about as much as I did in YouTube in an entire year, right? I think that shows how bad YouTube's pay is. And YouTube is getting bigger and bigger, right? There's gonna be more creators. Advertising is getting stricter and stricter. All the big YouTubers are TV show hosts, like The Ellen Show, Jimmy Fallon, all these people, BuzzFeed. It's all these mega companies who rule YouTube nowadays. Really, the top of YouTube is TV show hosts, and then it's just these really cringy vloggers that I really don't enjoy watching. I much rather do my own thing and not make any money of that than to sell out, really. I decided I wanted to be an artist and not, to be a salesman or whatever. Such an amazing history. Here's a thing I can remember from your live stream, animating Ocean and Yosh. No way, I live streamed that. I believe that was his first live stream I ever was on. Animating for $1. Animation meme diss track. Yes, the animation meme diss track. You're an OG. Oh my god. You're a real Yoshi man. Yoshi Toasty. It's another reason. I'm just gonna follow this frame through. Bye, Invalid. Hope you enjoyed the live stream. Okay, so now I want his head pointed down because he's saying ever. The is really high, that's why his head is all the way to the very edge of the frame. And then we're gonna have ever. I think. I'm not sure if that's gonna look any good, but you know, we can try that out. And stay on model. That's really hard. I just made this new character, never drawn this character. It's really hard to stay on character then, because I don't really know this character yet. But you know, it's a nice challenge, and yeah. I'm still, you know, really, I like that, yeah. Ever. Like when you say your mouth is open, like here, the mouth is open, right? And then ver. Ever. His ear should be more up. One thing I don't really like about teeth paint is that you can't really lasso something and then move it around. Or at least I haven't found that function yet. It might be this one, selection. Actually, let's just try it out. I made a selection. Now if I get... Oh! Cool, thank you guys. I just found it out. So you make a selection and then you can move it around. Oh, that's cool. Uh-oh. Oop. Let's try that again. So, is there a free lasso tool? Yes. Oh, that's... Oh, if I only knew that a little earlier. So, let's move that back to its original place. Oh, it's moving out of itself. Okay. I wanted to move it a little up. Like that. Let's press enter. And now, how do I deselect? How do I deselect? D? No? Oh, how do I deselect? Clear selections. Well, that did it. I'm sure you did do an animating Ocean and Yosh live stream. I remember you editing the casual news reporters. Oh my god. Oh, it's nice talking to you, dude. Or girl, whoever. Tape man. I really like Ocean and Yosh. I really like my old animations because they really had a charm or something. You know, they were all done analog. They were done with cardboard. I really like that. It should be. I feel like it should be faster. Dude. Yeah, I can call you dude. Okay, see that? Don't ever. There should be in between there. I want to move that hand a little more up. I can use the lasso tool now. I found that out. That's a terrible selection. There we go. And now, oh no. Rotate it. Move more up. There we go. And clear selection. I want to redraw that line. Let's make it. Is the word concave? I want it, you know, I want to feel like he is leaning on it, really. Let's see. Other way? No. This way, right? Let's make it. Yeah, okay. Let's make it a little thicker. How do I make it feel like there's pressure on it? Alright. Oh man, I love this. I do. I really like this. I think I talked to you on Discord about voice acting on my animated series. It was good that you left because it died. I remember something about that. I remember that I was gonna voice act or something. But that was like 2 years ago or something, right? Oh man, you're here! Wow. I think I was gonna voice act a character called Nick, and Nick was a red fox, wasn't it? I think so. That's like what I remember. I had everything. A crown and a castle. Yeah, 2 years ago. Of them all. You safety. Oh no. I want to move. Hey, how do I move it? Smoke from your mouth. Smoke from your mouth. Smoke from your mouth. Oof. Yes, Nick. Close. He was yellow. Yeah. Oh my god, I remember. Anarchy echoes through the edge of town. Damn it, I gotta go eat. So interesting talking to you. I hope you have a good day. Remember, I love you. Ulu. Love you too, and have a good meal. Bone apple teeth. I'm really having struggles with the last two key poses. I like it so far. I like it. I like how his back goes, I like how, look at the back, look at the back. His back is like that, right? What is that? Concave? I'm not sure. Is that concave? Is that oblique? I'm not sure. I don't know the terms, but no. It's like that. Here it goes concave, right? That's what you call it. Like that. Let's make that even extremer because I like it. Overrun. Okay, I kind of have a feeling what I need for this next one, so I'm gonna with this one here. I'm gonna clear this one out and drop that opacity down. All right. How plant? How plant? What? How plant what? You got a promise complex. No, no, no. Let's go really rough. I like going rough. So the booty is there. Doesn't really change too much. The upper leg is a pizza slice. That shape. Whoa. Wrong layer. Right? Yes. So it's concave. Should it go back like that? Oh, wait. Let's make that cosine. Cosine? Cosine. Why you live in a school time? I'm sorry. Is it school time? It most likely is, isn't it? Well, I live in Europe. Sorry for that. So I live in like about UK time. Now I want... Oh! Yosh, judging from what I've seen so far on the Puppeteer, I believe that Yosh has fallen down a cliff and met this character you're animating? Well, no. Early in the live stream I said it, but I'm not using Yosh. I'm not using Yosh and Ocean anymore. I got some feedback from people that it was a little confusing what really the relationship between reptiles and foxes are. You know, it's not really clear. Both don't really meet in nature, so it's like, yeah. And for this short, I really wanted Ocean and Yosh to be like prey or the enemy to foxes, but it just felt weird. So I made new characters. They are kind of the same, really. If you look at the designs, it's basically just a recolor. They are mouses now. Why? Because mouses are much clearer, you know, enemies or prey to foxes. So, are you from the Netherlands? I am from the Netherlands. Frikandelbroodje. You know, it's kind of refreshing to animate new characters because I've been animating Ocean Yosh for way too long. Actually, the back should be the same as the last one. There's no reason it should move. Not at all. Oh yeah, I saw it on your Instagram the other day. Yeah. Uh-oh. Well, those are the characters I'm using for the short now. I'm sorry. It's yeah. It's like that. It's really for the better for the short film and better for the story. Okay. So now, when I'm done with red, I usually go over it with blue again. Really, getting it down a little more. I think the legs can flare out a little like that, right? Because now he is a really long character, has a really long, torso. This is really out of character. This. So I'm kind of struggling with that. Might just have to scale this up. There's gonna be some in-betweens in there anyways. So I might have to scale this up. Yes, let's commit to that. And then also let's get perspective and move it like so. And then so it's gonna be more in depth. He's really moving towards the camera. That's what I want to simulate. Darn. Oh no. Let's try that again. No. Hi Yosh. Hey Ducky. What's up? I like your videos. Thank you. How did you become an amazing artist? Well, I think I'm still on the journey to become an amazing artist, so let's start there. But lots of practice. It's stupid and it's like dumb advice and I don't want. Yosh, give me the good advice. Give me the secret. But the big secret is that you need like an insane amount of practice, and there's nothing else in the world you can do to become better. Like you can read books, I guess, on art. You can take art classes, but at the end of the day, the best thing you can do is to just draw tons and really try a whole lot of different things. So don't just draw the same thing over and over. So don't just draw dogs and cats. Also draw bathtubs and buses. Draw plants. Draw old people. Draw the things you absolutely hate. You hate drawing hands? Perfect. Go draw tons of them. There's no better way to learn than that. How old are you? I'm 18. This is starting to look better. It's getting somewhere. I mean, can I use like shift or something? Does that work? Shift doesn't mean anything. What if I hold Alt? That means they don't really have. Oh, okay. If you hold Control, you can scale the whole thing up and down from the center point. Oh, that's interesting. When is the next Animating With episode? I actually want to go back to Animating With after I'm done with the short film. So, yes, it is gonna take a long while, sadly, for that. But I want to go back to Animating With, and I really want to make it like, a real series. I want to get, I really want to get an element of learning and teaching in there. So instead of just you know, haha, let's make an animation. I want to, each episode I want to talk about like the animation principles or other stuff, which I think could be really, really fun. Alright, now, let's see. Let's actually make this half transparent and then just draw over it. You know, it's hard because this character's moving towards the camera. I might just have to record a video of myself crawling on the floor. Because I really don't know what this looks like. You know, I never had to animate something like this. I've never seen anything like it. But yeah. Alright. You think you're gonna finish the film by the end of the year? Yes. Yes. And it's September, so to you that's gonna be like, oh no, that's that's gonna take forever. But yeah, it is, and you know, I could have spent this time to make at least 10 animation memes, but I don't know, man. I just really like this. I really want to make this. I hope you can understand that. I want him facing more towards the camera. So the snout should be here. The eye should be more up. This is gonna be even harder. Now that he's like... This is insane. I'm not sure if I should animate it like this, because this is insanely hard with the foreshortening. But on the other hand, if I manage to nail this shot, can you imagine that? If I can get some foreshortening and stuff, because I'm trying to get into animation college, right? And not just any animation college. I want to get into the animation workshop, which is the best bachelor animation program in Europe. And they're strict, man. Let me tell you. I think I got it, sort of. Let's make some corrections. Like, I want the bum a little up. Maybe the legs a little more spread. This deltoid, haha, deltoid muscle, haha. This arm can be a little bigger. Not sure what that was. I understand. I think it's really difficult to get a hang of doing short animated films if you actually want them to be the best. Yeah. The thing is, I just really want to get into animation college, and for that, I think they just really want to see, you know, real good animation. Animation memes are fun, but they are also restricting, because I had to do them every week. I didn't really get any chance to make them any good quality. At least that's how I feel about it. You know, some of my animation memes are good. You know, I like them. But they don't really, I don't know, don't really tell a story or something. I'm not sure if I want him facing the camera or slightly off. Let's go slightly off. And I'm also not sure if I want him to look into the camera or not. Since this is a point of view shot, I think it could be intense if he looks into the camera. Especially because early in the shot he was avoiding eye contact. He's avoiding eye contact. Now he's like saying something demandative. He's saying, "Don't ever run off. Don't ever run off." You know, don't ever run off. You know, it's really it's menacing, the word. He's really putting out a command. Really, he's upset. Let's see how that looks. It feels better, but it's still, man. His first animation was Minecraft, yes. Minecraft creeper. Yeah, just a Minecraft creeper exploding. Yes, 7 years, that's really right. Yes. Congratulations on all the subscribers. Thank you. Whoa. He really feels like as if he's a dog. Because I don't know how to draw rats, especially not face on. I think I'm gonna scrap it. I think I'm gonna scrap him moving toward. Am I gonna give up? Yeah, I am. He's not gonna move towards the camera, like towards us, but he's gonna move in. Can I? In this direction, right? In. How do I? You know, he's gonna move diagonally, right? So I'm gonna get rid of that frame, rid of this frame. Yeah, so this one is the same. I want him to move this way, right? So the body's gonna be like that. That's a lot better, and then the face is gonna be here. It's gonna be closer to the camera, but yeah. Will you make 3D stuff again, like 360 videos? Someday. I'll definitely make more, but not right now. I really just want to focus on this film for quite a while. In 2018 March or April, I think you made a live stream about 50k. Yeah, around that time I grew really fast. Now I just, you know, I really, this year, just in this entire year, from January, you know, I turned 18, and this whole year has been about, you know, really trying to discover myself, which I think it was about time for that. You know, to answer just some life questions, right? What do I want to be? How do I get there? What jobs do I want? I just started my own business, right? I have an animation studio now. So yeah, you know, I'm happy. I'm living the life, man. It's great. I don't want to say I quit YouTube, but you know, it's definitely sure that I'm not gonna upload weekly anymore. Alright. Can you say your opinion about stroopwafels in Dutch? My opinion in Dutch? Stroopwafels zijn echt super lekker. Lekker lekker. Did you watch the Steven Universe movie? I haven't watched anything of Steven Universe. I'm sorry. Hey, did you start focusing on animation? Yes, yeah, I'm focusing on animation. I like I started a whole bunch of drawing courses actually this year. First, I did a drawing course specifically, which focused on getting into like animation and game design art schools, which was really interesting. So I focused on game art and animation. I decided to quit that after, like, how do you call it, like a semester, or after the course was done. You can do it over and over. I decided to quit after like the first 10 lessons, which was normal. It was alright. And I, because it was really far away and I wasn't really sure if I liked it that much. So now I'm at doing a drawing course and an artist really nearby, and she is really supportive of me. She really loves what I'm doing, and she really cares for me, which is really amazing. And I've been going there, I think, from May, and I really think I'm at my place there. So I go there weekly, and since yesterday I am also doing a figure drawing course next to that. So on Mondays I have that drawing course, which I really use to experiment with different mediums. Right now I'm making a watercolor painting, and other times I'm trying, paint or charcoal, or abstract, which is really nice, and you can get really great feedback there. And then I'm gonna have figure drawing classes on Tuesdays, which is just really gonna be raw figure drawing courses. So there's gonna be a model, and I will try and recreate that in an expressive manner, using charcoal or using paint or whatever, which is also held by a really, really great teacher, which is really nice. So stuff is going really great. I'm preparing to get into art college. I have to apply in a year, but my portfolio has to be at that level to even get in. Do you like YouTube? Meh. Do you have Ko-fi? I don't have Ko-fi, but you can make donations on the super chats, or I have a Patreon, and you can always cancel your subscription on Patreon. So those are like my two ways right now you can donate. Oh, when did you start focusing on animation? I started focusing on animation, I believe, let's say November 2016, because that's when I made my first animation meme. And that got popular, so I made more, and then I just really liked it, and I made more and more and more during the whole of 2017. Then came 2018, and now from 2019 I'm taking it full on serious, also in like a career standpoint. I gotta go. Bye. Hope you enjoyed the live stream. Oh, Leia's in here. No way. I remembered that I made that profile picture. That's insane. You still have it. How do you feel about YouTube's decision to remove the sub count? Yeah, they changed the sub count so it's rounded off, I believe. Right? I don't mind it. But YouTube keeps changing. I just don't really like the whole climate of it. What languages do you speak? Well, as you can tell, I speak English. I speak American. Haha. I speak Australian. Ha. I speak UK. Oh, terrible. But I speak English. I speak Dutch, and I speak a little bit of German, Deutsch. And I can count to 12 in French, and I can say a bueno, which is Spanish, and I know sushi, which is Japanese, and I know konnichiwa and arigato, which is Japanese. Send the Night-chan a kiss, Yoshi rar, haha. Fire jokes. Yeah, comedy gold. Comedy gold. Yes! Oh, it feels so good. You can feel the... It's really because of the back. The spine is really important. Expressing. Yeah. I'm not sure where I saw that, but yeah, it was just, you know, a little art hack that if you keep changing the direction of the back, it, you know, I don't know, I saw it somewhere, but you know, you can see that it works, you know, you can see that the direction, so if it's like that or if it's like that, concave, then I keep switching it, right? Let's check that out. So here it's kind of straight. Then he leans in and it becomes that. Let's call that a J shape, because I'm not sure what the terms are. It goes from a J, a stronger J, and here it goes to a C, and then it goes back to a J, right? Ah, I love that. I'm so proud, man. A YouTube with 100k acknowledge me. Yeah, I acknowledge all of y'all. Ja, du kannst Deutsch sprechen? Ich kann eine kleine bisschen Deutsch. Ich bin better at listening German than speaking it. I've had it for 3 years in secondary school. Do a hillbilly accent. I am terrible, absolutely terrible at accents. I can't do any. It's that bad. Yosh, I think I had a really bad time with The Reasons. Ooh. But then we made up and I was her son, and then she left The Reasons. I haven't talked to her in 27 years. 27 years. That's an accent for y'all. Oh, is that why you're asking for me to do a hillbilly accent? Because I say y'all? I just say y'all a lot. What am I else supposed to say? You all? Nope. Y'all? Ever run off. And the last one is going to be basically this one, but the front paws are going to be flipped. It's just going to be pushed. It's going to be it's just going to be It's going to be like that. And after that, I'm going to see if I need some more in-betweens here and there, here and there, here and there, here, what? I don't know. I'm getting at that weird point in the live stream. Again. I have a question. Oh, geez. I just noticed a sub counter. It's frozen. Is it because of the update? Because I hate it. Oh no. That's pretty good German. No way it is. No way. Let me say something German for y'all. Ich gehe Fahrrad fahren. Yeah, that's all I can. And, no, that's it. Do you guys have any sentences you like me to say in German? I'm not sure. Question, what do I do when I have been in an artistic block for 2 weeks? Go on the internet, search, go into Pinterest. I love Pinterest. Pinterest is the greatest website ever if you're stuck in a rut. If you're stuck in I don't know what to draw. Go on Pinterest, type something in you find interesting. Like, what artists call like their childhood memories and stuff. They talk about that all the time. To me, what I find deeply interesting are abandoned churches and abandoned buildings as a whole, ruins, ruin lust, which is really interesting to me. Just look at something you find interesting, like donuts, and then you find a good picture of a donut and you draw it. How about that? What do you think of Belgium? Yeah, it's fine. I prefer the term South Holland, right? Haha, jokey jokey. Art block. Alrighty. So I want to put the bum a little up. I want these legs more spread out. And this more concave. Or cave, I don't know, man. I don't know these terms. I'm not an artist. Ugh. Disgusting. Artists are disgusting. Ew. What is up with this snout? You can say hola, a word in Spanish. I want to hear it with your beautiful voice. Hola. 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 Hola hola. Hola hola hola. Hola. Hola hola. Hola. Bueno. Croissant. Shit. That's French. I mean, churros. That's Spanish. And tequila. That's about all the Spanish I can. Yosh, when are you hitting 1 million subscribers? Let's face the truth. I will never. I will never. No. You know, I hit I got the play button. Is it in shot? I think so. I think you could see it in the back. I got that, and I'm happy enough with that. Yeah, I don't need anything else, you know. I think hitting that, getting that play button, it really changed something in me. Because it was really my childhood dream for many years to get that play button. And then suddenly it was in my mail. I made a video about it, but the video ended up just being sort of an existential crisis, really. I cried lots, and you know, I really wanted to post that video, and haha, I cried, but the video really turned into, you know, a sort of self-discovery crisis thing, because to me it was just so weird to finally reach your dream, you know, and now I look back on it, and because I was kind of blinded for a lot of years, really thinking that YouTube was the most important thing, and now I understand that YouTube isn't the most important thing, you know. YouTube shouldn't be your final goal in life. That's just, it shouldn't be, really. Yeah, I'm not sure what I wanted to say. Well, it's just so weird to finally have that play button. Something I've been working for. You know, that was right at the peak of my YouTube channel. Really at the peak. Where, you know, I was skipping nights, I wasn't hanging out with my friends anymore. Everything was on the second place for me. And YouTube was like the only thing I did it for. That was the only thing I got out of bed for. Which was kind of toxic, which was kind of bad. You know, I really let my life ruled by YouTube, and I was pumping out so much videos. It was just really insane. It was really stressful on me. Really till a point where I just didn't enjoy it anymore. You know, I was live streaming to 2 a.m. and then just going to bed and skipping school. You know, it really was bad. It really was. So on one hand, I'm just happy that it's over. My YouTube channel, really, it's not really over, but I'm not going back to uploading weekly. It was just way too stressful for me, especially making an animation each week. I'm happy that I hold it up for so many years even. But you know, yeah. I think that seeing all these successful YouTubers, it makes you feel like it's easy to achieve a really high sub count, and it's easy money, when it's really difficult to be up there with the others. Markiplier has made some videos talking about his experience on YouTube, which I think really I found it really relatable, these videos he made, because he said that he didn't really have he couldn't take a single day off. He couldn't be with his girlfriend. He couldn't you know, he couldn't hang out with, I think, like, okay, let's start over. He couldn't go on vacation. He couldn't take a day off, even when he was sick, because that would mean he would lose like hundreds of thousands of subscribers, because everyone is counting on him uploading each and every day. You know, So yeah, yes, I do think people have a wrong view of YouTube. I also had a wrong view when I first started doing it. I thought I would get really big in the first, after the first day really. After the first video I was like, where are my million subscribers? Which was incredibly, incredibly naive of me. And it took me, really, it took too much, you know. I paid too much to get where I was. You know, it's just so weird that people look up to me in the first place. It's just so weird how I have a title or something for being a YouTuber, but you gotta understand that I'm just a teenager at the other side of the screen. I'm not any different than some other teenager who doesn't have a YouTube channel. I'm not any different than you know, someone else who has no subscribers. You know, I'm just a teenager. That's hard to understand. You know, people at school are also treat me differently. You know, it's always like, haha, look at this guy. When people introduce me, it's always like, oh, he has this much subscribers. I don't want to be known for that. I want to be known for, you know, being good at drawing. I don't want to be known for having lots of subscribers. It doesn't really mean too much to me. One kid in school got a tattoo of Yoshin's foot, what is just absolutely insane. And I'm not sure if I even like that. I think that just got way too far out of hand. Because I believe he only did it to get attention, right? He put Yoshi on his he put a tattoo on his body. I think to get my attention, right? It's kind of pathetic, but you know, it's his choice, but you know, um the tallest person in the world has nobody to look up to. Yeah, I guess not. Well, I'm fine with people looking up to me because of my dedication or because of my level of art, but I don't want people to look up at me because I have lots of subscribers. You know, having lots of subscribers or being a big YouTuber shouldn't be your life goal. It shouldn't, you know, and it was mine. But why? You know, really think about it. Why do you want to be a big YouTuber? Is it because you want attention? You know, is it because you think it's easy money? Because, you know, really think about what you want from life. Sorry, man. Yosh ain't being used in this film now. I'm sorry. Also, I already got voice actors for both Yosh and Ocean. Or, man, I mean Mocha and Sock. Oh, Netbear's in here. Hey, Netbear. Netbear's also been around this channel for too long. He wanted to switch it to make more sense. Lizards versus fox? No. It's now, like, rodents versus fox. Yeah. But the guy who's voice acting Mocha, you're not gonna believe who's voice acting Mocha. But it's Shady Fox. Blake Swift, Shady Fox. Who is the voice actor for Button Mash in Button Mash Adventures. He also did Spyro in Spyro's Bad Day on the Mash channel. He did the voice of Yuka in the ukulele shorts on the Mash channel. He did Sean and the Snakes in the short uh, what is it, Sheriff Hayseed on Pymation channel. So he's a voice actor for Pymations. So that's how you can find him. But he's an amazing voice actor. Yeah, I really liked working with him. He's really good. I do find that I could be a better director directing these people, but I like that the actors also put in their interpretation.
They will scrunch you up in just one bite. So don't ever run off.
Yes, finally, I like these breakdowns. Let's just play it on a loop. I love that. I love how it's a tiny detail, but I love how small his head is. I really like that. It makes it feel more realistic or something. It doesn't feel like... It feels like another art style for me. It feels like a step forwards. Now these last two, they are still not perfect. He looks too much like a dog. And that has to do with the... Oh, that's not what I wanted. Furry or Neko or both? What's the question? Do I approve of furries? Or Nekos? Cause, you know, you can... Sure. I love the button mash adventures. Yes! We have a man of culture in the chat. But he's the voice actor of Button Mash. Can you believe that? He is voice acting for me. Can you... See? Look at me. Look at me. I'm looking up to someone. I'm happy to be working with that dude. And I can't wait to work with the guy who made the music you're listening to right now, Violet Pony. It's gonna be crazy expensive. But, you know, he deserves it. He definitely does. Since, you know, the music he's brought me, his music, it changed my life, man. I've used his music in so much of my products, so much of my films. I used it for pretty much every school project. I'm in film school. That's how much I like his music. It's crazy. Do you have a fursuit? I don't, and I don't really need one. I don't think, no. I'm cool with furries and people who have fursuits, you know. I think it's cool. It's a cool hobby, and some fursuits are really nicely made. You know, it's really a craft. But I wouldn't walk in a fursuit myself. Okay, that feels more like a rat. Also, I wanted to change the characters because, well, Mocha and Yoshdu are very similar, but I wrote Ocean kind of mean, so maybe it's better that I'm not using Ocean. Are you a Green Lantern fan? I'm not even a superhero fan in the first place. I like Guardians of the Galaxy, but that's about it. What's the name of this one? The song? Right now it's The King is Back. Yeah, and the song you just heard is called Wayward. But all the songs are on YouTube. The name is Violet Pony, VYLET Pony, Violet. Hello, I just seen your video and I subbed to you because I think your art is great. I hope, yeah. Well, I believe everyone can make good art, you know, it's just practice. You can look at my sketchbook video, which I believe is inspirational if you're a starting artist, because it shows how bad my art was 2 years ago. It really was. It was incredibly bad. It was below average. It was absolutely terrible, my art. And just because I kept at it, and I didn't draw daily. I didn't spend all night drawing. You shouldn't look at it like that. I think I drew like twice or three times a week, which isn't a whole lot, you know. But because I kept at it and really had fun at it and tried to improve and tried new things, I got to the point where I'm now. It burns, burns, burns me, please. Hell yeah, I like that song. Gotta go to bed. Good night, Kirsten.
I'm not afraid of you.
You know there are foxes in these woods, Mocha. They will scrunch you up in just one bite. So don't ever run off.
I like these.
You know there are foxes in these woods, Mocha. They will scrunch you up in just one bite. So don't ever run off.
I will export it like this. Maybe in between here or there, but P.S. You finally noticed me. I noticed all of you guys. I read everything. I might not read it out loud or reply to it, but I see all of you guys. You know? Even Spike Galaxy, Daniel Romero Gomez, Sleepy, blah blah blah. En die besteld hadden gekregen. Ja, dat is. Wow.
Tegenwoordig gewoon heel groot.
Ja, en het scherm. Alleen ik moet adapter, die heb ik ook besteld.
Ziet er goed uit.
Ja, ik ben heel blij mee.
En die hoort er ook bij, net zoals het
Deze had ik al. Maar deze is eigenlijk hetzelfde, maar dan met een scherm erin. Ja, dat is een heel klein beetje groot.
De werkbare oppervlak is veel groter.
Nee hoor, het is een inch.
Hier is er veel breder.
Ja. Ja, oké.
Dus dat is wel 50% groter.
Ja, kan. Dus ik hou hem echt niet zo. Dus
Oh, daar loopt hij. Nee. Hij is te breder. Ja, oké. Maar hij is wel leuk.
Ja.
Nou, helemaal cool. Ik wist niet wat het was. Dus
Ja.
oké. Hoe gaat het nu met je plannen?
Goed.
Heb je nou op een woensdag dan? Of is het een andere?
Ja, nee, eigenlijk klopt dat helemaal niet. Dat valt.
Je loopt hier op achter.
Maar ik ga gewoon de helft shoot shot maken en daarna ga ik
Ga je hem uitwerken?
ja, denk ik.
You know there are foxes in these woods, Mocha. They will scrunch you up in just one bite.
Dit is nog je storyboard versie, zeg maar.
Ja, dit is
Maar
een
dat je
ruw.
het geluid goed maakt, dus wat je doet.
Nee, dit is dus ruwe animatie. Dus dit is zeg maar je schets.
Ja?
En daarna ga je het mooi maken.
Okay. They will scrunch you up in just one bite. So don't ever run off.
En die tikjes, waar komen
Ja,
die
dat
vandaan?
komt omdat het...
Dat je het aan het uitwerken bent.
Nee, volgens mij omdat...
There.
Ja, dat is gewoon verkeerd ingeïmporteerd of zo.
Oké.
Omdat het volgens mij andere framerate of zo is dan...
Oh, dat moet zijn.
Ja.
Oké.
Okay.
Vroeg
They
school
will
nog
scrunch
volgens
you up
mij.
in just one
Eerst
bite.
rijden.
Maar eerst rijden.
So
Oké.
don't
Die snelweg op.
ever run off.
3 meerweg.
Ja, nou ja. Dan mag je ook 100.
Ja?
Ja,
Nee, maar dat is dan een autoweg en dat is wel.
ja oké, maar je mag er ook 100.
Maar dat is langs de krukjes gemalen.
Nee, daar mag je 80. Het is die weg dat je heel duidelijk de landingsbaan ziet, zeg maar. Die achter 5 huizen doorloopt.
Geen,
Hij
ik ga het
begint-
morgen zien.
Ja, hij begint daar bij het ziekenhuis. Ik weet niet hoe je erop gaat rijden. Ik weet niet of je eerst naar Rotterpolderplein rijdt en dan...
Ik ga op het Polderplein nog niet op.
Nee, nou dan zou je bij Heemstede,
Ja.
bij het ziekenhuis en dan naar links. Oh, je kan er ook bij Schalkwijk op. Nou ja, ik weet niet hoe je ze erop sturen, maar
Ja.
er zijn meerdere manieren om erop te komen. Je bent er wel geweest hoor, als je het ziet dan weet je het wel.
Ja.
Okay. They will scrunch you up in just one bite. So don't ever run off.
Alrighty. I think I'm gonna end the live stream. Yeah, I just talked a little about my process of the film, and showed my new Huion tablet, which they just sent me. They just sent me this tablet. I'm really happy with it. Go buy one. Not sponsored. This live stream isn't sponsored. But I will make a review. I will make a review soon. So be warned. Be warned, but it's also gonna be a speed animation. It's mostly gonna be a speed animation. So you shouldn't see it as like a promotion, please. I dare you not to read this then. Whoops. It was fun being here, bringing back memories. Until next time you live stream Yos, or maybe to talk to you on Discord or server stuffing. I just noticed that I was able to animate and live stream at the same time. This is the first time it actually worked. Cause Photoshop it lags as I'm live streaming. Same goes for Flash, Adobe Animate, right? It just crashes all the time. It just doesn't work. But TV Paint, it works.
They will scrunch
It
you up
works.
in just
Look at that.
one bite.
Didn't really experience any lag, which is really nice. Really,
They will scrunch you up in
just one bite. So don't ever run off. Love that. Love that. Love that. New folder. Foxes. Woods. I don't know what the shot number is, so I'm just gonna call it Foxes Woods and export it. Where do you do that? Oh wait, you have to save it first before you export it. That's nice. I like that actually. Export to. Browse. I just made a new folder called Foxes Woods. Here, Foxes Woods. Foxes Woods _ rough. I don't want it as a GIF. I want it as PNG. Yeah, PNG. Alright, export. So that's a rough animation. I think it went quicker than I expected, right? I think for this short film, I do want it to have a little rough feel. I don't think I'm gonna finish this shot right now, especially because I don't know what the character design, if it's gonna change or anything. So I'm gonna keep it rough like this, and I'm just gonna work through the whole film rough like this. So I'm gonna make the whole film rough, and then do the lines for the whole film, then color the whole film, then do special effects for the whole film. I think that's a better way than the way I used to do it, which was, start on one shot, rough, line, color, composite, next one, This way you get a better look at the whole project. And you can do stuff like change the character design a little later on. You can make edits a little easier. You can show it to people and get feedback, which is really nice. This is the way they do it in, in the big studio. So I really wanted to try that out for once. And also you bulk stuff. So right now I'm roughing animation, rough. I really get into that flow of rough. Then I'll do lines. That way you really make sure that all the lines are the same, because there isn't a whole, like, a week in between or a month in between. In my last film there was a big difference between the first frame and the last frame, because in between there was like 2 months of time and improvement, which you can see. Yeah. Oh, I like this song. So why I'm doing these short films is because there's so much things that I'm learning, because I take a whole bunch of hats here. I'm trying to think of the music, I'm trying to think of composition and the colors and the character design. I'm directing the voice actors. There's all these things, and I really enjoy that. Animation memes, they're all quick. You don't really get a chance to think about the stuff. You don't get the chance to think about, what does that say? What does it mean if the color comes, or the light comes from behind the character? What does that mean? What does it say? You don't get to do that in animation memes. Animation memes, you just post a Getty Images background and you post a head bombing cat and you're done. But here you're really thinking about everything, every little detail, every frame of painting. It's amazing. I love that. Do I have a Discord server? I have a Discord server, and you are joining. Invite people. Let's invite this. Copy. Here you go. Welcome to Yoshi's Hell. What's your favorite animation meme? I really like the Come Back Down meme and the Wonderland meme. The Two-Time meme. Everything that has just really great music. It's mostly the music I love, because every animation meme is different, right? I don't know. But like my favorite animation meme I really like the Come Back Down meme. Really like that. I think it really shows like my own style, which is kind of it's lost somewhere, because there was some naivete which I had back then, while I was experimenting with different art styles, so it was a lot more expressive, I guess. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, Chronomancer. He was going to voice act for my animated series. Really? Chronomancer. Chronomancer has been my co-writer, or like he's been helping me write scripts all the way from Scaly Escape. So Scaly Escape, he sent me some feedback on that script. Then Don't Feed the Reptiles, he gave me tons of feedback, and this time I decided, let's write the script together. So we wrote the script absolutely together. We both did. So, and that's because he wrote a fan fiction using Ocean and Yosh, and I ended up really, really liking that fan fiction, which is called The Puppeteer. And I ended up, I asked him, like, hey, can I make an animation out of this? He said yes. And then, so there's his story, which I'm going to call A, and then I added elements which is the B story, and they intertwine, and it's really 50-50, which is really nice, and it doesn't feel like it's two halves, like it's written by me and written by him. It really comes together nicely, I believe. Can I make an animation gift for you? Of course, you don't have... Yes! You can make gifts. How about that? Thank you, that's incredibly nice. Wow, 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 wow. Harper, Harper. Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Surfaced. All right. Also the Q&A meme. Yeah, the Q&A meme is really fun. The chai meme is also good. Basically everything by Lupus Vulpes or Socks the Wolf is just amazing. God level. I'd love to support you on Patreon, but I'm not sure if my parents would allow that. No, that's fine. You don't have to support me. I'll make it. But I am like, all of a sudden, I decided to get a voice actor, like a professional voice actor, which kind of came out of the blue. I just contacted him, and for some magical reason, he said yes. So that cost money. And then also the sound designer is more than likely gonna be more expensive than I ever anticipated. Same goes for the composer, which is like more expensive than I expected, sadly. Like twice as expensive. Ow! But I'm still getting it. You know, this film, it really means a lot to me. Audio Fox asked, Lupus Vulpes and who? Well, Socks the Wolf, of course. Socks, S-O-X-Z, the Wolf. Socks the Wolf. Really like Socks the Wolf. They made the original Shiny. Hey, Lucy Floopy. Oh, it's done exporting.
They will scrunch you up in just one bite. So don't ever run off. With woods, Mocha. They will scrunch you up in just one bite. So don't ever run off.
I wish I could voice act, but I still need to buy a good mic. A lot of people offered voice acting, which I'm really thankful for. It's just that I only have 3 characters, you know, and I kind of promised Edward James that he can be a voice actor again. He voice acted Ocean in Don't Feed the Reptiles, and he was really great. I really loved working with him, and he is a really great actor. So you know, that's why I gave him the role of Sock, the character I animated here, right? And then Mocha, it's really that, it's really, it was always a dream of mine to work with Shady Fox, and so I just contacted him, and for some magical reason, he was like, "Let's go." um,
They will scrunch you
which
up
is
in
just, it was
one
really nice
bite,
of him to do that.
so don't ever run off. They will
How much is it going to cost you between the voice actors and the musician? Well, if we really want to talk big numbers, um, for privacy reasons, I guess I'm not gonna say how much I paid for the voice actor. I'm not sure if he wants that, and if it's okay for me to discuss that. But the voice actor wasn't too expensive, luckily, which was really nice for him to do. He said that he liked my content and that he really wanted to be a part of this. So I guess he gave me a discount for that. So props to Shady Fox. Really awesome of him to do that. But sound designer, so the guys who make all the sound effects, all the sound effects really, birds tweeting, branches snapping, thunder, rustling of cloves, feet on the sand, like pats, 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 pats. All the sound effects. Those are called sound designers and Foley artists. Those are gonna be expensive. I was hoping I could do it for around 200 euro, but I might have to crank it up to about 300 to get the sound design I want. And about the same price for the composer for the music, Violet Pony. I might also have to pay around $200 to $300, which is I can afford it, and I will definitely for this film. And those are big numbers. Sure, it is. I've never spent that much on a project. Then I also spend some money on building some other things and getting feedback from professional character designers and that kind of stuff. So film is always going to cost money, really, and especially if you want to make a good film, it's going to be crazy expensive. To me, it's not going to be just thrown away. I will be using this for the film competition. This will go on YouTube. This will go to film festivals, lots of film festivals, which is a kind of big deal to me. And then I'm also using it for a school project. It can go in my portfolio. It can go on my website. It's probably going to get me some jobs. It's going to show my qualities. It's giving me... I'm learning tons, absolutely tons. Because I'm gaining so much experience. And then it's also for art college. Those are 10 it's a Swiss Army movie, really. It's a Swiss Army movie. There is so much reason why I should make this film. And then I haven't even mentioned the passion I have why I'm making this film. It's really because I really want to tell this story. So yeah. Yeah. Pretty odd question, but what's your favorite mystical creature? Ooh. I think I like Egyptian gods. I guess. I like Egyptian gods. And what is it called? It's some kind of werewolf. But it's not a werewolf. It's like a werewolf with a deer skull, right? You know what I'm talking about. I wanted to make a film about that, but werewolf deer skull. Let's just type that in and see what I can find. I can't find anything. Werewolf American. I can't find what they're called. But it's some kind of werewolf. They're really cool. And do SCP creatures count? Because most of them are pretty cool, like Long Horse and Siren Head are really cool. I wish. All right, I'm gonna end the live stream. I want to thank you guys so much. Wendigo, yes, Wendigo. That's what I mean. Wendigo. That's exactly what I meant. I'm not sure if I did it right. Yeah, no. Like, come on. That is a werewolf with a deer head, all right? Like that. That's a Wendigo. It's not really a werewolf, is it? Is it? Is that a Wendigo? There's a bunch of interpretations of Wendigo. But I like this interpretation. The one with just a deer skull. Alright. That is the live stream. Alright. So thank you guys so much for joining me in this live stream, and I'll see you later. Alligator. Rawr.